Hello, future social studies teachers. Welcome to the final part of our social studies majorship review. So you've made it this far and I'm so proud of your dedication. So in this session, we'll review the last 15 multiple choice questions covering history, geography, economics, political science, and more. So as usual, each question comes with a rationalization, so take notes and learn from every item. Okay, let's begin. Number 31. Which of the following is a major global issue that directly affects economic stability and food security? Letter A. Political dynasties. Letter B. Climate change. Letter C. Cultural diffusion. Or letter D. Digital divide. The correct answer is letter B. Letter B is the best answer. Climate change, because climate change leads to extreme weather events affecting agriculture and food production, which in turn impacts economic stability. So climate change is the best answer. Now, for political dynasties, this is more of a governance issue than a global economic concern. Cultural diffusion is related to the spread of ideas and cultures, not economic stability. And digital divide affects access to technology but does not directly threaten food security. So climate change is the best answer. Okay. Number 32. Which type of research design is most appropriate for studying the impact of poverty on students' academic performance over time? Letter A, experimental. Letter B, cross-sectional. Letter C, longitudinal. Or letter D, ethnographic. Now, the best answer is longitudinal. Longitudinal study tracks the same group over time. Again, the same group over time, like for example, the student same group of students, you study the same group of students over time, making it ideal for studying changes in academic performance due to poverty. So longitudinal is the best answer. um let's discuss the rest of the choices. Experimental involves controlled variables, which is difficult when studying poverty. Cross-sectional, this only provides a snapshot, not long-term. Again, this is only for like a one-time study, not for overtime study. Now for ethnographic, um, this focuses on cultural and social aspects rather than statistical trends like poverty, studying poverty. So longitudinal is the best answer. Number 33. The Philippines is part of which major tectonic feature, making it prone to earthquakes and volcanic eruptions? Letter A, Atlantic Ridge. Letter B, San Andreas Fault. Letter C, Eurasian Plate. Or letter D, Pacific Ring of Fire. Alright then, the best answer is Pacific Ring of Fire. This is a major area in Pacific Ocean where many earthquakes and volcanic eruptions occur, including in the Philippines. So Pacific Ring of Fire is the best answer. Now let's discuss the other choices. For letter A, this Atlantic Ridge. This is a mid-ocean ridge in the Atlantic, not related to Philippine geography. Again, this is a mid-ocean ridge in Atlantic. So for San Andreas Fault, this is located in California, USA. Eurasian Plate, the Philippines lies at the boundary of multiple tectonic plates, but the Ring of Fire is the most relevant. So letter D is the best answer. Number 34. What is the principle of separation of powers in a democratic government? Letter A. All powers are given to the president. Letter B. Legislative, executive, and judiciary function independently. Letter C. Military controls the government during national emergencies. Or letter D. The people directly vote on all national policies. Okay, the best answer is, of course, letter B. Legislative, executive, and judiciary function independently. We call it the separation of powers. Separation of powers prevents any one branch of government from becoming too powerful, ensuring a balance between lawmaking, law enforcement, and law interpretation. Yep, that's right. This is the lawmaking, the legislative branch. This is the law enforcement, the executive branch, and the law interpretation, the judiciary branch of the government. This is the best answer. Letter B. Okay, now for letter A, this is incorrect because this describes youth authoritarian system. Like all powers are given to the president is authoritarian. Now for letter C, military control. This happens in martial law, not a democratic principle. Now for letter D, direct voting on all policies. Representative democracy delegates decision making to elected officials. Uh, People do not directly vote on national policies. Now, number 35. Which ancient civilization is credited with developing the first known written legal code? Letter A. Babylonian Empire or Empire. Letter B. Ancient Egypt. Letter C. Greek city-states. Or letter D. Roman Empire. Of course, the best answer is Babylonian Empire. We call it the Code of Hammurabi. The first known written legal code, the Code of Hammurabi, created in Babylon. This is one of the earliest legal codes in history. Again, Code of Hammurabi. Now, for letters B, C, and D, ancient Egypt is known for their hieroglyphics, but not a legal code. Hieroglyphics is their own kind of writing. Yeah, like a version of Alibata in the Philippines. For the letter C, Greek city-states, this is famous for democracy, but not the earliest legal code. For Roman Empire, this was developed. Roman Empire developed like Roman laws, but after the Babylonian. So Babylonian came first before the Romans. So letter A is the best answer. Number 36. Which of the following is the most appropriate assessment tool for evaluating students' critical thinking skills in social studies? Letter A. Multiple choice quiz. Letter B. Essay writing. Letter C. True or false test. Or letter D. Matching type test. Okay, of course, the best answer is letter B. Essay writing. Essays require students to analyze, evaluate, and construct arguments, making them ideal for assessing critical thinking. Again, essay writing for critical thinking. And for choices, letters A, C, and D. Okay, let's go first for letter A, multiple choice quiz. This is good for recall, but not deep analysis. True or false test only measures factual knowledge, not reasoning. Matching type test mainly assesses recognition of relationships, not critical thinking. So letter B is the best answer. Number 37. What geographical factor has the greatest influence on the climate of a region? Letter A, longitude. Letter B, population density. Letter C, elevation. Or letter D, cultural diversity. Okay, the best answer is letter C. Yeah, elevation. But if you can see the word latitude, then you can choose that answer. But in this question, I mean, in among the choices, we only have elevation. So elevation is the best answer. Higher elevations generally have cooler temperatures due to lower air pressure and thinner atmosphere. Okay, so now let's discuss why other choices are incorrect. Now for longitude, longitude affects time zones. It affects time zones, not climate. Population density is a demographic factor, not a climate determinant. Cultural diversity is a social factor unrelated to physical geography. So letter C is the best answer. Number 38. In a parliamentary system, who is the head of the government? Again, head of the government. Letter A, President. Letter B, Chief Justice. Letter C, Monarch. Or letter D, Prime Minister. The best answer is Prime Minister. In a parliamentary system, the Prime Minister leads the government and is accountable to the legislature. Prime Minister is the best answer. Now let's discuss the role of the president in a parliamentary system. President is the head of the state. Again, head of the state. President is the head of the state. Prime Minister is the head of the government. Remember that. Again, the president is the head of the state in a presidential system, not the parliamentary one. So for letter C, monarch. A monarch may be a ceremonial head of state, not the head of government. Um, for Chief Justice leads the judiciary, not the executive branch. So, letter D is the best answer. 39. The Industrial Revolution began in which country? Letter A, France. Letter B, United States. Letter C, Germany. Or letter D, Great Britain. The best answer is Great Britain. This is very easy. The Industrial Revolution started in Great Britain in the late 18th century due to its abundance of coal, advanced technology, and economic policies. Okay, now France experienced industrialization later due to political instability. The United States industrialized after Britain, particularly in the late 19th century. Now, Germany became an industrial power later after the unification in 1871. So, letter D is the best answer. 40. What was the main objective of Meiji Restoration in Japan? Letter A, to restore the power of the shogunate. Letter B, to modernize and industrialize Japan. Letter C, to expand Japan's colonial empire. Or letter D, to isolate Japan from foreign influence. The best answer is letter B. Um, Meiji Meiji Restoration in 1868 aimed to modernize Japan by adopting Western technology, government systems, and military strategies. Again, they are adopting Western technologies or Western ideas. Okay, now Mm, let's discuss the other choices. For letter A, this is incorrect because the Meiji government abolished the shogunate. Again, abolished the shogunate that time. For letter C, Japanese expansion came later during the early 20th century. Now, for letter D, the policy was open to Japan to modernization, not isolation. So, letter B is the best answer. Number 41. What happens when demand exceeds supply in a free market? Letter A. Prices decrease. Letter B. Prices remain stable. Letter C. Prices increase. Or letter D. The government sets price controls. Letter C is the best answer. Hmm. Why? Because when demand exceeds supply, scarcity drives up prices until equilibrium is restored. So there is a price increase when demand exceeds supply. Now, for letter A, this is incorrect. Obviously, because price increase, not decrease, when demand exceeds supply or when the demand is higher than supply. Now, for letter B, prices remain stable only in equilibrium, not in case of excess demand. For letter D, government intervention is not always present in a free market system. We just call it command system when the government controls, when the government sets price controls in the market. We call it command system, not free market. Okay, 42. What is the first step in conducting a research study in the social sciences? Letter A. Data collection. Letter B. Formulating a research problem. Letter C. Analyzing data. Or letter D. Writing the conclusion. Alright, the best answer is letter B. Research begins with identifying a problem. Again, research begins with identifying a problem or question to investigate before collecting and analyzing data. Now, for data collection, letter A, data collection happens after determining the research problem. Letter C, data analysis comes after data collection. Then writing the conclusion is the final step. So letter B is the best answer. 43. Which factor has the greatest influence on the distribution of human settlements? Letter A. Proximity to the equator. Letter B. Availability of water resources. Letter C. Elevation above sea level. Or letter D. Distance from political centers. The best answer is letter B. Most human settlements are established near water sources for agriculture, drinking, and trading. So letter B is the best answer. Um, for letter A, proximity to the equator affects climate but is not the main factor in settlement patterns. For letter C, elevation impacts climate but is not the primary factor for human habitation. For letter D, political centers may influence settlement, but water is more essential. We are looking for the best answer, and that is letter B. 44. Which concept in sociology explains the process of learning and internalizing cultural norms? Letter A. Socialization. Letter B. Ethnocentrism. Letter C. Cultural diffusion. Or letter D. Anomy. The best answer is letter A. Hmm. Socialization is a lifelong process of learning societal norms, values, and behaviors. So letter A is the best answer. Now, let's discuss ethnocentrism. We all know that ethnocentrism is the belief that one's culture is superior to others. Cultural diffusion refers to the spread of cultural elements between societies. Again, spreading of culture is cultural diffusion. Anomie, um, anomie describes a state of normlessness or lack of social regulation. Again, lack of social regulation. So letter A is the best answer. This is the last number. Which principle ensures that power is divided among different branches of government? Letter A, rule of law. Letter B, checks and balances. Letter C, sovereignty. Or letter D, federalism. Okay, the best answer is letter it's letter B. Checks and balances. Checks and balances prevent any one branch of government from becoming too powerful by allowing oversight from each branches. So each branches should check one another. That's check and balances. Now, for rule of law, this means that laws apply equally to all citizens. Sovereignty refers to the authority of a state to govern itself. Letter D, federalism is the division of power between national and local governments. So letter B is the best answer. Mm, Okay, and that's it. You've completed all three parts of our social studies majorship review. So just keep on tuning in for more social studies topics that I will upload in this channel. So congratulations on making it this far. Now comment your scores below and let me know if there are other topics you want me to cover. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tap the notification bell so you won't hit any future review videos. And this is Teacher Art reminding you study hard because by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Keep striving, stay motivated, and I'll see you in the next review session. I'll be leaving you. Bye bye.